The Charger drive about to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Herbert off of play action. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down, here's White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, It's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Second down and goal. Herbert escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going right side is White. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, he's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Once again it's White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. look to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And it's complete to Adams. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
2nd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught on the right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And a loose football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Xander Horvath.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they